Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss about the concept of parallel lines and a transversal line. Okay. If two or more lines if two or more lines intersect by a line, consider M and N are two lines. These lines are intersected by line L at a distinct point here. At a distinct point. Then these two parallel line and this transfer, this the line which is intersect at distinct point in a two lines is called as transversal line. Okay, these two are called as parallel line. Okay, so these two parallel line and this transfer line make totally 8 angles here. Okay, so I marked here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like this totally 8 angles are formed when L transfer line intersect two parallel line at a distinct point, then it forms totally 8 angles. Okay, here I named each different angle with a different name. Corresponding angles, first one, angle 1 and angle 5 are called as corresponding 2 6 4 8 3 7. Listen here, 1 and 5 are called as, these angles are called as corresponding angle. 2 and 6, this also. 4 and 8, last 3 and 7, these angles are called corresponding angle. Angle 1, angle 5, angle 2, angle 6. Okay, angle 4, angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7, these all angles are called corresponding angles. Next term is alternative interior angles. So alternative interior angles, angle 4 and angle 6, these are alternative. Okay, here, so these are called alternative. One side of this is one side of transfer line is angle is 4, another one side is 6, so 4 and 6 are called alternative interior angles. Here 3 and 5, clear? So 4 and 6, these are alternative interior angle. 3 and 5 also alternative interior angle. Next, alternative exterior angle. So 1 7 are called as alternative exterior angle. 2 and 8 are called as alternative exterior angle. Okay. So now angle 1 and angle 5 are equal, these are corresponding angle. Always angle 1 and 5 equal. 4 and 8 are equal. 2 and 6 are equal, and then 3 and 7 are equal, these are corresponding angle. Angle 1, if angle 1 is 50 means automatically angle 5 is also 50. If angle 4 is 30, automatic angle 8 is also 30. Okay, like angle 2 is 60, automatically angle 6 is also 60. If angle 3 is 50, automatically angle 7 is 50. So all these, angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 4 equal to angle 8, angle 2 equal to angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 7, all these are corresponding angle. Clear? When any line intersect a parallel line at a distinct points, then it forms 8 angles. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so these angles are named as corresponding angle. Further, they are named as alternative interior angle and alternative exterior angle. Clear? Okay, next one, alternative interior angles are always equal. For example, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Okay, next angle 3 equal to angle 5. So these are alternative and also interior angles. So this angle 4 equal to this angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 5. Listen here, angle 4 equal to angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 5, alternative interior angle. In the same way, the alternative exterior angles also equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 7, angle 2 equal to angle 8. Okay, so angle 1 equal to angle 7, angle 2 equal to angle 8. These are alternative exterior angle. Clear? So still now we studied corresponding angles, and then alternative interior angles, alternative exterior angles, and alternative interior angle is always equals, and alternative exterior angles are always equal. Okay, these all concepts are studied, you are already studied in 7th standard. Now sorry, in 8th standard. Now I will move to the exercise 6.2 first problem. Okay, in exercise 6.2, in a figure 6.28, find the value of x and y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so here two parallel lines are there. In that parallel lines, so one line is intersected here at distinct points. Okay, this is 130 degree. Now they asked find the value of x and y and also as well as prove that these two lines AB is parallel to CD. Okay, first I will take it as O here and it is a N. So intersecting point as O and intersecting point as N. Angle AO, so E, and this one as F. Angle AOE, listen here, angle AOE is equal to BON, angle BON, because these are oppositely vertical angle, therefore angle BON equal to 50 degree. So angle BON equal to 50 degree, correct? Now this angle AOE is equal to DNEF because alternative exterior angle. Okay, next before going to write that AOND is equal to angle OND is equal to CNF. These are also oppositely vertical angle, that is CNF is equal to 130 degree, correct? So this one also 130 degree, you got it here. 50 50, here 130 clear? Now DOF CNF are linear pair of angle. Okay, so CNF is equal to CNF plus DNF is equal to 180 degree, linear pair of angle. Okay, so we already knew that CNF is 130 degree, so angle DNF is equal to 180 degree. So angle DNF equal to 180 minus 130, that is equal to 50 degree. Angle DNF equal to 50 degree, angle DNF equal to 50. Okay, 50 degree. Okay, now we got one key point here, angle AOE is equal to DOF. If these angles are equal means automatically these two lines are parallel because these two angles are exterior alternative exterior angle. Okay, so in the same way just find out these two angles also, linear pair of angle. Here AON, angle AON plus BON equal to 180 degree. AON degree is 50 degree, BON is 50. Just take AON angle here, AON equal to 150 minus 130. Again we are getting AON as 50 degree here, 130, BON is 50 degree, then we are getting 130 degree here. Okay, so here 130 is 130, automatically here also we are getting 50 degree, alternative angles are equal. Okay, and alternative exterior angles equal. If alternative angles and alternative exterior angles are equal, then the two line AB and CD are parallel. Clear? So remaining totally 6 problems are there. Remaining 5 problems you can take it as a homework, because these all problems we already studied in 8th standard. So same syllabus is repeated in NCERT textbook. So there is no new concept to be studied in this topic. Okay, so directly I will move to the exercise 6.3. Okay, next concept is angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, angle sum property of triangle. This property already we studied in since we studied from the 5th standard onwards. A, B, C. The theorem states that sum of the angles of triangle is 180 degree. Okay, that is angle 1, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Okay. So there is a proof for that. You can go through the textbook and understand that concept. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Clear? Next concept is, if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to sum of the two interior opposite angle. Sum of the two interior opposite angle. If a side of a triangle is extended, okay, then this is called exterior angle. This is called an exterior angle. Then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. Sum of the interior opposite angle. Okay. So angle ACD, angle ACD is equal to angle CAB plus angle CBA. Clear? This is one more theorem. Okay. So if a side of a triangle is extended, then the exterior angle is formed is equal to the interior angles. Then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. Okay, interior opposite angle. Clear? So angle ACD is equal to angle CAB plus angle CBA. So using these two concepts you will solve exercise 6.3. okay, totally there are 6 problems are there. In that I will explain first problems, remaining you can solve in as a homework. Okay. Okay. First problem, in 6.39, sides OQP and QR of a triangle are produced to a point S and T respectively. If angle SPR equal to 135 and angle PQ equal to 110, find PRQ. Okay, here in this triangle this line is extended and this line is also extended. Here one angle is formed 110, here one exterior angle form 135. Now they asked to find this angle PRQ. Okay, so using the theorem the exterior angle is always equal to the opposite sum of the opposite interior angle. Okay, angle P is equal to angle Q and angle R. So angle P is equal to, okay, I will angle SPR, this one angle SPR is equal to PQR, sum of opposite interior angle, PQR plus RQP. Okay. Next one, here also one more exterior angle TQP, angle TQP is equal to, this exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle QPR plus QRP. Okay. Okay, angle SPR is equal to PQR and PRQ, and for this angle QRP. Okay, now SRP is 135, write it down, that is equal to angle PQR plus angle PRQ, correct? Next, TQR is 110, that is equal to PQR. One second, I will write PQR plus PRQ. 110 that is QPR plus, you can write PRQ, QRP as a PRQ, okay, both are same, PRQ, okay, minus 135, 110 means 25, this PQR, this one get cancelled. Wait, sorry, I made little bit wrong step here. So applying, don't apply the theorems. Second, you can take linear pair of angle here, SPR angle SPR plus angle QPR is equal to 180 degree, okay. So this angle SPR is 135 here, so angle QPR equal to 180 degree, angle QPR is equal to 180 degree minus 135, okay. 180 degree minus 135 is 45 degree,